we have a major Patriots update as not 1, 2, 3, but 14 players are now cut from the roster as we whittle down to the top 53, the final 53-man roster for the New England Patriots. And there are more moves to come as the roster is not finalized yet. Mike Vrabel spoke on his process and what the Patriots process will be for this, and we're going to discuss all that and more here on Patriots Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. And guys, this is a new channel. We got a new season coming along. I'm more optimistic about this Patriots season than I have been in a few years now, and this channel is ready to grow with that. So if you guys are here, hit the subscribe button. It's free real quick down there, and grow with Patriots Digest as we are getting ready and geared up for a season that is going to be one that we are going to be able to celebrate. I am super excited for it, but let's get underway. We have 14 Patriots released, and let's get underway with all of this. We have got 14 players that are no longer going to be a part of this roster. They're not going to be on the practice squad. They're not going to make the final 53-man cut. And we have some notable names. Defensive tackle Kyle Peko, and we have guard City So. Those are two guys who, if you would have asked me before, I would have thought had a good chance of actually making this final 53. We've seen them play for multiple teams in Peko's case. In City Snow, we saw him start last year, some games here for New England. He was not phenomenal last year, of course, but I did expect him to make the roster. I mean, Peko, in his case, 32, signed with New England August 11th, 2025. Time in Denver, time in Buffalo, time in Indy and Tennessee. Mike Vrabel there was multiple players on this practice squad that was from Tennessee or was in that Tennessee lineage. And you're understanding when Mike Vrabel coming from Tennessee, he has a pulse on that organization still and the players that are around it. Obviously, he saw so many players come in and out of that organization every single year, preparing for the season, during the season, after the season, that he still has an understanding of, okay, that's the kind of player I like. We're going to give him a chance, him a shot. So it makes sense that we're seeing those guys. But 6'1", 305, originally entered rookie free agent with Denver out of Oregon State. 47 games, 14 starts, 58 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 passes defense. So very solid defensive tackle. He was going to be pretty much just a guy who was going to be a third string within the rotation, maybe get him in there on third downs. He has a bigger body, though, lower center of gravity, strong, so he could be a nice run stopper. But of course, we had to get rid of players. We have a lot of great young talent on this roster, and we had to let him go. And then other cities, 27, drafted by New England in the 4th round. We were hopeful that this guy was going to be a guy who could come in there and really progress as a guard. Unfortunately, he really didn't progress that much as guard over the years. 27 games, 14 starts since 2 seasons with New England. Seeing action at left guard, right guard, tackle, fullback, tight end, eligible tight end, which of course you get that a lot. Really started with the New England Patriots back in the day during that Ravens playoff game where the reporting as eligible kind of thing came about, where you had to actually report as eligible there going into games. But 2 guys of the 14, all the other 14s were guys who have been either drafted this year or they just find their way, kind of journeyman around the league, or just guys who are trying to look for spots. You're going to always have those guys, so want to shout out to them for putting in their effort, the work that they did to get to that spot, to even get to this final week before we have to make the decisions. I believe it's Tuesday at 4. Mike Vrabel spoke on it in an interview today about it. And speaking of Mike Vrabel, here, talking about the future decisions he's going to have to make from today at this moment until Tuesday. He's still having conversations on players, having a vision, an idea of things we want to do and where we want to go to. The next 10 days will be very fluid. And that's all you could really expect and really ask for. I mean, it's the NFL, and obviously there's the professional, and then there is the playing. There's what you do, and now this is the business side of the NFL where you've got to make tough decisions. Every team has to do it. He's had to do this multiple times before, which is the nice thing about Mike Vrabel here as head coach. And let me know what you guys think in the comments about Do you think that either one of those players, Pesco, City, do you guys think that they could have made the roster? Are you really shocked or really cared about that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments there. But the thing that I love about Mike Vrabel, his demeanor, the way he approaches the game, the way he approaches every single day. He did that as a Patriot when he was playing on the field, and then now he's doing that as a coach. We saw it in Tennessee, and now we're going to see it even more materialize itself in New England. I mean, Drake Maye, obviously last year, rookie head coach. These kind of days in the business aspect of it could be more difficult for him compared to Vrabel, who has gone through this year after year after year. For him coaching, he really gets himself into a rhythm and a routine. And just looking at him as a coach and looking at just him wearing the Patriot, it just feels such at home. I really love the fact that we got him back. And speaking of Mike Vrabel, the Patriots wants to keep some news. I mean, we spoke on this a little bit yesterday, and I wanted to touch on it a little bit again today just because I wanted to talk about more of the aspect of Mike Vrabel headhunting for whoever leaked this information, the reporters, and I love it. He expressed his frustration Thursday, vowing to find the person who leaked the story. I love it. And the story is Jalen Polk being out for the season. I mean, Jalen Polk, this guy right here, the guy who had said that he was going to be one of the best receivers in the league. He talked highly of himself, and you love it, but he didn't do much last year. 12 receptions on 33 targets, 87 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a game for Jamar Chase, and that was his 15-game season last year. He wasn't really productive for the Patriots. We have players who we draft like Kyle Williams. We get players like Stefon Diggs in free agency. We already still have Pop Douglas, so like his work within the rotation of the receivers when the receiver room was going to be interesting as is this year. So unfortunate that he is out for the season, but I mean, when you have Mike Vrabel talking and the way he is, I mean, no, I don't. Other than I'd like to find out where some of these reports come from. Some of these rats around here will figure that out. I love his demeanor. I love the way that he approaches things. Every single day he approaches things like he is a veteran, like he is a vet, like he is a leader of men, because that's what Mike Vrabel is. That's what he was for the Patriots. That's what he's still going to be for the Patriots. We've seen him be a leader of men, and we're able to bring teams to much higher standards than what they might have been on paper. And I think that this year could be one of those years for the Patriots, because I think even on paper, they've got more talent, especially defensively. We know they're going to have talent. They always have talent. Offensively, you get TreVeyon Henderson. You have Kyle Williams that you get as well. You obviously draft Will Campbell, so you finally have someone to protect the blind side of Drake Maye, who looked very, very promising. We still got Hunter Henry. We got Stefon Diggs, still got Pop Douglas. I mean, the list goes on and on for the Patriots that I think can legitimately contribute this year. And all it's going to take in the future is people seeing this blueprint and seeing, oh, okay, and the Patriots are going to be back to where we know we should be, where we have seen us for the last quarter century at the top. We are just at the top. I love it. Last 25 years of New England Patriots football, obviously there has been some downs, but there's been a lot of highs. And 6 chips. A lot of highs. But let me know in the comments what you guys feel about the Patriots' chances this season. Do you feel like Mike Vrabel is going to be able to bring the best out of this roster, maybe get us to a 9-10 win season? Or do you think we could even compete with the division and actually give Buffalo a run for their money this year? Let me know what you guys think in the comments on that. But this has been Patriots Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. I appreciate all of you guys. We'll be coming to you every single day here, so stay tuned so you don't miss all the great content that me and Jace and everybody else at Digest Media here has got for you. Keenan Warner, Patriots Digest. We'll see you guys very soon.